In today's editorial, I'd like to talk about anti-bullying campaigns and why they are ineffective. For the record, let me just say that I know what it's like to be bullied by people. I think we can all relate for the most part. But this endless stream and ongoing saga of anti-bullying campaigns has gone off the rails. And while I am against bullying of any kind, I can be against it on my own without thinking that I need to be a part of some campaign that essentially does nothing for no one. In fact, these campaigns only make things exponentially worse. First off, let's examine the phrase anti-bully. It needs to go. Sensibly and realistically, no one wants to be marginalized, even if they are being conniving assholes. Creating an us versus them mentality never helped anyone, and for those of you who are always saying, be kind, you never know what a person is going through, I have to ask, where the fuck are you on this issue? Has it ever occurred to you that maybe, just maybe, the bully is acting out in response to something we know absolutely nothing about? We've done enough damage in this world with victim mentality. How about we start including bully mentality? I know, someone will clip that last part and accuse me of victim shaming, which is the exact opposite of what I'm doing. There are many people who play victim to the problems they themselves create. Those are the people I was referring to, and while we do in fact have a firm understanding of victim mentality, we never really examine bully mentality. In the case of children bullying other children, we need to examine the following. What's going on at home? Is the bully being abused by their parents? Is the home environment unpleasant and unstable for the child acting out? Is the child being raised to believe that they're better than those who can't keep up with them? These questions need to be presented. Fuck this anti-bully garbage. How about pro-acceptance, pro-understanding, pro-love, pro-friendship, pro-brotherhood, and pro-sisterhood? I'm no psychiatrist, but why aren't we prioritizing and advocating for positive shifts in behavioral patterns? I'm not defending bullying, and I'm not condoning violence and abusive behaviors that stems from bullying. Rather, I'm more interested in the individual doing the bullying and how we can alleviate and eradicate those behaviors. There's also another side to this whole anti-bullying stuff, and it's the people who lead these distasteful campaigns. And yeah, I say distasteful because we know that these campaigns don't work effectively or as efficiently as people think. What is the motive behind these campaigns? I mean, essentially most everyone has been bullied at some point in their lives, but most everyone doesn't want to there it is. It's a desperate ploy for attention, I should have known. And why not propagate the most easiest and most pressing issue of the 21st century to garner some popularity and attention? Yeah, so very relatable of the childhood cancer world. At long last, we once again circle back to the wants, needs, and desires of playing God to other people. You know, it's no wonder that the leaders of these campaigns choose anti-bullying. They walk around with a bullseye on their back for the bullies to take aim. That's why most of them get jobs as security guards and police officers. They've had enough of people's shit, so they use these jobs and positions of power to dish out a little payback to those who have wronged them in some way. It has nothing to do with upholding the law or your rights as a citizen, no more than anti-bullying campaigns foster positive change. Okay, so who's the bully now? Another side note to add to the victim mentality is the uptick in suicide among young people, which is mainly why I referred to victim mentality as damaging. It's a very horrific situation for anyone to be bullied into killing themselves, and this editorial isn't to make light of a delicate situation, but it has to be said. They too had a choice in how they responded and reacted to being bullied. This is mainly the reason why I view victim mentality as toxic. In this instance, because they could have just as easily learned how to get through that difficult situation without taking their own life. I'm not suggesting that no one had gone through the motions of trying to talk them out of doing it, but victim mentality has severely enamored the society. We glorify it too much. And this, just like anti-bullying, needs to vanish into obscurity. So, just to recap, I'm against bullying, and I'm also against campaigns that are against bullying. I guess you could say I'm anti-bullying. The only difference is, I'm one of the good guys.